And welcome back to 6 Degrees Radio.
Yes, indeedy.
That was a track by two of our guests in the building right now.
Set 2, Gee Whizzle.
Easy.
Gee Wunder, Gee Whizzle.
Yeah, how did you get that name, G?
Gee Wunder? Well,
No.
oh.
Talking about Gee Whizzle.
Oh,
How did you get Gee Whizzle?
I didn't even know that mans them know me like that as Gee Wuzzle, but it's just really like, it's just another alias for Gee Wunder. I have Gee Wunder, Gee Wuzzle, and Gusto. Yeah, I've been saying that since like 08.
Okay.
El Capitano. El Capitano.
Why Gusto?
Gusto just means that's what I'm going for, and I'm going to get it one day. I'm going for the gusto.
Okay, and we're going to come back to that. I'm glad that you actually brought that up. I feel like you might be a bit of a narcissist, though. I feel like you don't play anyone else's music except for your own. This guy, how many albums do you have?
Turn it up. It's upside down.
Oh, it's upside down. How many albums do you have? I feel like even this episode, you may just bump this for the rest of the year because you're on it. Like, how many albums you got out so far?
Well, you know, I'm the most prolific artist in Toronto, I gotta say, hands down. I mean, anybody could call up and, challenge me on that.
Okay.
Where's the shot fire sound effect right there? Where's that?
Shots fired.
Shout out Mocha Only, though, because he beats me in Canada, definitely.
Oh,
But,
that's true. I forgot.
you know what I mean? I look up to him, right? So, but anyways, this is Livication 2 with me, and Set 2 is my 26th LP.
26th LP. Set 2. How do you keep up? What do you do, man?
You just take the motivation and run with it, bro. That's why I've been messing with this man ever since we clicked, bro. Cause you can't tell me like just seeing the work ethic and just seeing that staple 26.
Yeah. Set 2 has an album called 10,000 Hours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Meaning it took him 10,000 hours to do that album. I don't think he will be hitting 26 albums.
Basically. I probably got 6.
Okay. So you guys did Livication 2. What made you guys decide to do another album together?
Well, we always are creating. This guy, he produces as well. So, like, he's always cooking and he's always shooting ideas back and forth. Like, we're always on the build, and literally it takes one free weekend if we can ever catch it. Not even a free weekend, one free day if we can ever catch it, and we're probably can record a joint. I mean, like a whole joint, just
a whole
like
project,
just the basics for it. You know what I mean? Because like the other stuff is what takes the time with it,
the
like
mixing and everything like that.
But literally, because he's creating all the time and like Lord knows how long it takes him to, it's a daily grind for him. Like how many, I don't know like your producer schedule, but I'm pretty sure like you're banging out at least every day in the studio with your production too. So
who's Jay-Z and who's Kanye West in the duo?
Oh, Lee, that's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Now, before you answer, I want you to keep in mind their wives. So whoever's Kanye West,
Jay-Z, I'm Jay-Z.
So now, I'm an honest person. I like to be directly upfront. G, I appreciate your grind.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as bar for bar, I definitely think Set 2 has you.
Fair enough. I'll take that.
But who do you think is the better rapper between the two of you?
Another good question.
It's a good question. I mean, Set got a lot of intricate lines and stuff and punchlines, and you know what I mean? Whereas, and it could be for the fact that I got 26 albums, you know what I mean? I had to spread my lines out, you know what I'm saying? But facts, if dudes go back and listen to a lot of my earlier stuff or a lot of my records, I got mad rhymes on my records.
Even now, bro. Like,
even now, like
you're always throwing out like different ones, and I'll be like, yo, this man just say that, dog. You know what I mean?
So who would win in the battle?
Frig, this guy, because I see him actually freestyle, yo. I can't freestyle.
Wait a second, you could still freestyle?
Not no more. He said he see me freestyle.
Okay.
I could freestyle, but I'm not like, battling like KOTD and all this.
Yeah.
I can't
Let's be honest, those dudes don't freestyle.
Seriously, they really don't.
If I was like the KOTD, I'd be pulling out the cannabis notebook, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
So
I'm more of a writer than anything. I can't do like the
off the top.
Yeah.
Speaking of writing, so has Set 2 ever ghost written any of your lyrics?
No, you know what?
Hey, listen, there's no shame in that. You guys want a nice
100%.
body of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You produce.
Right.
There's no shame in that.
None whatsoever. And you know the funny thing is, out of all those songs that I've made, I've only gotten ghost written once, and it was by Theo3 on a song that I have called Reppin' Canada.
Okay.
One of my strongest
dope.
songs. Shout out Theo3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
that's
Theo. He used to have a show here, which is dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, he pops in every once in a while. It's yeah, he's a dope dude.
He's a
dope
great
dude.
writer.
Yeah, he is.
Yo, we gotta. I gotta actually hear that song. What you
I
saying?
have a debate about that. So, like, you know the whole ghostwriting thing, right?
Yeah.
Do you think ghostwriting goes for when, like, somebody writes a chorus? So my thing would be, like, I hear Meek saying that, oh, he never has anybody writing. But if, like, he gets a hook from Future, isn't Future kind of helping him set the tone of the song?
I think so.
Isn't that helping?
I think so.
And wouldn't that kind of go for ghostwriting?
Well, I think people like when it comes to like the ghostwriting that people are mad about, I think it's when people like write the whole song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like adding it, like, cause I
Influencing.
I add words into like when I'm recording people. Sometimes they'll be like, you know, they'll have some sort of line, and I'll be like, I think it would flow better if you said it like this,
So it's
or
like
you
an
change the
influence.
words.
Kind of helping. And,
Yeah, I don't think that counts as ghostwriting.
But the helping thing, some people will say, "Oh, I really do everything." But if they're getting help if they have a room full of people, you know what I mean, and they're not necessarily about a certain life, and then those people are throwing in different lines.
Yeah.
You see, I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm not into ghostwriting at all. You know, I mean, I feel like if I'm buying your project, Gee Whizzle, I want to know that I'm getting Gee Whizzle.
Word.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to know that Set2's writing your bars on Livication too.
No, he did not this one, Zine. No.
So he wrote on the first one.
Ask Set.
No.
You know what though? How do you feel about Dr. Dre then?
I think Dr. Dre's an incredible producer.
Okay, because like for example, like all of his first album was a lot of people think was written
Jay-Z.
by Snoop Dogg.
And
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So
Again, I don't look at Dr. Dre as a rapper. I look at Dr. Dre as a producer.
What about Kanye?
Same thing, and I don't listen to Kanye West. I cancel that dude.
Me too. He's canceled 100%.
Kanye West is done.
I gave him mad chances, but he's canceled.
Yes,
I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear him.
That's another debate I think we should
That's
have.
another day, right?
But I want to stick to what you guys are doing because you guys you're still putting music out. How do you remain relevant in an industry that is full of kids, basically, with colorful hair and, you know, they're popping on Instagram and you guys are adults? Like, how do you remain relevant in this industry today?
I feel like music is music, and if you're like putting it out, you know what? The first thing is you never dump on anybody else's craft, yo. Like,
Yeah.
I find that's kind of what's been happening. Like, an older generation would come in and like kind of distance themselves from what's going on with the youth.
Right.
Like what the older generation is doing, they never went through themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like it's just history repeating itself.
For
and
me-
I think we're
I
forgetting
agree.
For me, what it is, there's three things the way to stay consistent. And I know that I've been able to be relevant by beat choices because hip hop is such a beat driven music. Collabos,
Okay.
or keeping younger artists around me.
Okay.
And also, like Set2 said, like appreciating what younger artists are doing. Like, I don't have to love it, but, just like when we were young, the elders didn't really understand us. I'm not trying to be that dude. I'm trying to embrace the youngers and understand what they're doing, even though, I don't agree with all of it, but a lot of it's dope.
Okay, all right, that's fair. But I mean, like, albums aren't free to make. So, I mean, you've done 26.
Correct.
I mean, like, since they're not free, it costs money to make. Like, how does I've talked to Set2 about this, and Set2 says he just does it strictly for the love. It's like therapy for him. But I mean, like, if you're not seeing a return on the investment, like, what kind of keeps you going to keep banging out albums?
Right. Well, I mean, I do see a return on investment on my records, but
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, that's okay. That's okay. No, it's the way that I have my business set up, right?
Okay.
Because,
Okay. Talk to him.
Yeah, remember I have Motive Music, the label. So
Okay.
Set2 is one of my artists, and I have a lot of other artists. Can I mention them?
Of course.
Since we're here, shout out Macmillan out of Edmonton, Frost in Montreal, Price the Boss in Toronto, KDB in Toronto, DJ R Double I just signed, Beats by Hamid, he's a producer, and AV out of Guelph. So all of those artists are on my label. So I monetize their music, help them with their careers,
Right.
and I do a lot of other things just to support being an artist. So I don't make all my money off of obviously just putting out records.
Interesting that you say that. I know you're gonna go to
Let 'em know
music.
you know
Yeah, I know you're gonna go to music, but I do have a question about that. Let's go to music, and we'll come back to that.
All right.
Bomb.
All right. Okay, let's jump into differently still.
World premiere.
Here we go. Differently still.
Differently still.
Differently.
So, I just feel it's important that everybody knows Set 2 was trying to get me sick. He came in.
Yo, bro, right now, I don't know how you're gonna walk out of this front stage.
He came in, tried to dap me, hug me, everything. Not
I
okay.
gave him the big laugh. I gave him the big laugh in his face and everything, bro. I was like,
So I want.
how are you doing?
I wanted to talk to Gee Wunder,
Medea.
because you said that you got a lot of things you dabble, right?
Yes.
Is there any truth to you being on like some sort of a panel for like Much Music or Rap City or something like that, and kind of being like?
Oh man, there's all kinds of stuff. The rumors are all true, bro.
Okay, so hold on for a second. So that is true.
What was it? Specifically, what did they say?
No, I'm gonna ask. I'll ask the question related to that. But you were on the panel.
Definitely.
I'm going to ask the question.
You got the hat on.
I'm on a lot of panels.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask this question. Okay, so back when I used to be a rapper, this wasn't my C Money day. This is when I was Puzzle. We did a song called Like Yo.
Puzzle. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying, dog.
Okay.
You're confusing me because I'm like, I know you as Puzzle, and then
Yes.
I saw you in the Friday video. You wasn't Puzzle.
I wasn't.
You
I was,
wasn't.
I was
You was-
transitioning.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Not like Bruce Jenner, but I was transitioning.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, pause.
Shout out Bruce. But so
Caleb,
my
Caleb,
understanding.
Caleb, fam.
So yo, we did this video.
That's right.
I love the video. I love the song. A lot of people messed with it.
Yeah.
And then I was told that you blocked it.
I blocked it personally.
You personally blocked it for you zimmy, you don't zimmy. You zimmy, then I'm out. Feel me?
Done,
Is there
no.
any truth? So it is true.
No.
Is there any
Don't
truth
know
to
to
that?
the song. Don't know
Okay,
to the
is there
song.
any truth to that?
There's no truth to that.
Okay.
What were you going for though?
You know how long he's been holding this?
Just to get the song played
On where?
on Rap City.
Was there a video?
Yes.
Well, I never did the programming for Rap City.
Okay.
But I was the programmer for the entire channel.
Okay.
And also for Much Vibe, the channel.
Okay. So
And I was on Much Fact, so I gave out grants.
so that video never crossed your desk.
No, the only video I know of you is, like I said, the one with Friday.
Okay. There we go. I feel vindicated. I feel better.
No, but you see, but people
It's a
like to
huge
make
weight off his chest.
a lot of people like to make me like the villain at times when they didn't get their way at the station. So
Right.
I was kind of like the face. I'm the face in the community. So I'm sure you're not the only one that felt like that.
Well, because you're out there, right?
Right.
And then on top of that, your videos are getting played.
That's right.
You're kind of like, why is Kanye West taking all the best beats for him? Give it to Common.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So,
No, fair enough.
Okay, so no. Have you ever? Because when you're in that position, like, have you ever? I mean, you're not in that particular position anymore. No.
No.
Okay, so
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, has there ever been a time where you wanted to do that?
Never. Like I said, like even when it comes to younger artists, because of my position there, that's probably what makes me like that as well, and makes me be relevant, because I always want to support the new younger artists.
Okay.
That's the nature of my job always, even up to now. Dealing with Factor, I'm okaying, grants and stuff for artists that are new artists.
And
I
on
like
top
this
of
guy.
that too, this guy
Yeah,
puts on
always.
shows and always
Yeah,
putting on the younger, newer artists.
Signing younger artists.
Putting
Shout
them on
out.
the tapes and everything, like put them
Yeah.
on the projects and all that stuff too.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like G's one of those people that like really like support everybody. You know what I mean? Especially the new, like he's like the forward thinker in terms of like embracing everything and kind of using his platform to put it out there as well.
Appreciate that, Seth.
Okay.
And to be fair, I was just gonna say, like, we bunt people's music all the time here.
That's true.
Because like, and it's not it's not because we don't like it, or it's because like our tracks need to get played first. Sometimes and it might have been the case with your video, where like someone sends us something and it's like, you know, swearing for like the whole track, or it's
You
like
took the time to edit it, everything.
what?
Gee Whistle,
No, but-
what did you do to me? I'm playing.
maybe like someone gets stabbed in your video and it was like the wrong time for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear you. That's fair. That's fair.
But I mean, it's interesting because now, like, the great thing about now is that, you know, that's what comes to gatekeepers, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have gatekeepers, and we had gatekeepers in the scene where even when I was coming up, we
held it
had to
down.
go to these people,
Right.
or else you weren't moving forward. But today, them things done.
Yeah.
Even going to those people, you had to come to them with something.
Right.
You know what I mean? With coming with, and I feel like G embraces it off of just the love of the music and knowing that you're going forward. You know what I mean? Like, as opposed to some people taking a 1-2 payola, or, you know, you gotta buy them a bottle in a club, or, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Interesting. You bring that up. We'll save that for another day.
I'll take a
but
bottle.
that's
What do you charge for your beats?
That I can't say on air, you know. But it definitely depends on how I feel about the artist.
Okay.
You know, how hard is the artist working? Are they visual? Is it going to benefit me? What's the publishing? Am I going to own the song moving forward?
So the
Are they
business is
gonna-
all intact.
It's all business.
So how whack do they have to be $2,000?
Brand? Yeah, it's like that's a brand new artist. You know what I mean? And if they're gonna pay me $2,000, I'm giving them some publishing too. That's a good amount for a beat. I never got paid $2,000 for a beat yet.
What
might even get a
about
set two or
yeah?
ghost
That's
right.
what I'm saying. What about set 2? What is set 2 charging for a verse?
Oh, man.
Just make up a number, bro. Just like $10 million.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you'd have to hit up what's it called, live motivators at gmail.com.
So business savvy.
Yeah, Motive Music Canada on IG. We can get you that set 2 feature.
Is there going to be a third Livication?
Yeah, bro. Yo, we probably have enough. I think the last project that we probably have another maybe 10 to 15 in the tuck right now, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah,
bro,
I'm gonna steal. I might steal some from my 100th album, but yeah, we have enough for a
This guy's like, I ain't never going nowhere. Yo, G, of your millions of songs, and I'm not even just trying to make a joke, I'm being serious. Of
No,
your
it's
million songs,
Yes.
what's the worst song you've ever put out? Just own it.
Worst song.
Just own it, man.
It's got to be off of one of my earlier albums. I
What
guess.
name is it? I want to hear it. I want to.
We're gonna put it on next.
What about, yeah, exactly. What about? Okay, you want me to tell you what I don't like on my latest?
Yes,
album?
yes.
I
Tell me
think
that.
could have been better.
The one with set 2.
They're all dope. Yeah. Oh well, there's a song on there called "1 in a Million." It's all right.
So it's really not 1 in a million then.
Nah, it's kind of like a girl's song
Quite
on
misleading.
a boom bap track. You know, where you going with this? Man? No, but shout out Snaz. The beat's dope.
And what about set 2? What was the worst song you've
Man.
ever put out?
I mean, like, does it have to be original? Because if I go back to those mixtapes, bro, Lord have mercy.
I want
yeah.
listen. I want the listener to be able to actually search it, find it, listen to it, put some thumbs
Still up
down.
It's still up on Dat Piff, yo. Go look for a few of them on Ignorant Education, bro. I had some foolish stuff that I was saying on some of those ones, yo.
Some
Just-
gun talk.
Yeah, bro. Like young man things.
What
Like,
did we all do?
And what
that?
about you? And what about you?
Let me see the worst song I probably ever
featuring
done.
set 2.
Probably a song called "The Setup," although it was the first song I ever got played here. The song was about me selling cocaine and my house getting raided. And of course, I've never sold cocaine in my entire life. But again, when you're a kid
And your name is C Money.
and your name is C Money,
Gotta get money.
naturally, we getting money out
get
here. You know
money.
what I'm saying? That's what we doing. Gang. So yo, let's
Street reporting. How you mean? You're street reporting.
So yo, let's get into the random 10. Is that all right?
Well, okay, let's play this track and then we'll do that right after the commercial. We'll do it right after.
All right,
Okay.
dope.
What track? Sorry.
Let's jump into That's Us.
Yeah, shout out Set 2. This is produced by Gee Wunder for Future Beats off Livication 2, and the video will drop before April.
Bomb.
All right. Welcome back.
We are back. We are live. Set 2 is looking for the red light.
Yeah, bro. Like it's
think-
not
I think-
official until I see a red light. It's struggling. Okay, there we go.
There it
we
is.
go.
Nice and bright.
Check.
All right, man. Let's get into the random 10. We got Gee Whizzle.
Gee Wunder.
We got Set 2 in the building. And, of course, we will keep DJ Slam in the mix. we like to make things awkward. Now, in case this is your first time tuning into the Random 10, there is no context needed. Just answer the damn question, yes or no, and let's keep it moving. All right, so we're going to start with Gee Wunder, then we got Set2, and then we got DJ Slam. Let's go.
Rapid fire. Let's do this.
Gee Wunder,
Yeah.
is it ever okay to eat the booty?
Never.
Oh, that's the same question, bro.
Set2 had to think about it.
I think you just answered for everybody.
no.
bro.
Set2, is it ever okay to eat the booty?
Never.
DJ Slam?
Agreed.
Slam saying it is sometimes okay to eat the booty.
No. Sure. You can interpret it that way, I guess.
All right.
Perspective.
Should male cops be allowed to pat down females?
Yes.
Set2.
Yes.
Slam?
Yeah.
How many words could you type a minute?
100.
Damn.
30. 30,
I have no idea.
got
I have no
carpal
idea. Probably like 100.
I just want to toss in one other quick question here about that. Does anybody type with their 2 index fingers here?
Depends on how lazy I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fine.
It'd be hard to hit 100 like that.
Have you ever purchased a hooker?
No.
Now let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I have nothing against the ladies of the night. Everybody's got to make a living. It's the oldest profession. Set2, have you ever purchased a hooker?
You said no context for explaining or anything.
Just yes or no?
It's just yes or no.
Just yes or no?
Yes, then.
There it is. All right. I love the honesty. I love the honesty.
Yeah, it has
Slam.
to still.
No.
All right. We need to have another conversation.
Hey, you don't know context, fam. Just answer the damn question.
All right. Okay. We all know the song "What's Love" by Fat Joe, Ashanti, Ja Rule, all that stuff, right? So in that, Ashanti says, "I want the Don Joey crack on top of me." How many times did Ashanti take to actually do that without throwing up in her mouth?
So wait, this is yes or no questions.
just give me a number. I want the Don Joey crack on top of me.
10 times.
10 times. Set
One.
One?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking
Slam.
about the money.
I'm a big guy. Of course it's one. It's only been one.
Slam him right behind.
When was the last time you ate McDonald's?
What's today?
Oh,
Monday.
Monday.
Yesterday.
Set2.
Last Tuesday.
Slam.
I don't know. I have Tim's like every day, but I haven't had McDonald's in
Yo,
forever.
Ghost Pepper McChicken. fam.
Yo, people.
Yeah.
My people, we have to do better, okay?
Ghost
We
pepper
need to be doing
Yo,
better.
you're slacking. If
I'm
you
about to
haven't tried the
cancel
Ghost
McDonald's.
Pepper.
Okay, let's keep it
You're
moving.
slacking, bro.
Okay, yo, G. Gee Wunder. Would you punch a 6-year-old in the face if they intentionally broke the windshield of your 2019 Benz?
No.
Set2?
Instantly.
Yes.
Joking.
No, if I owned a car like that, I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't punch that little
Wait,
child in
sorry,
the
you
baby
said, did you say
face?
Benz or like Bentley?
Benz.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference between Benz and Benz.
Yeah, because I was like, if I own a Bentley, I'm like, whatever.
Okay, Benz.
Yeah.
Benz, are you punching the kid in the face?
Nah,
All right, fair enough.
That was funny.
because I'd kill him.
He's dead already.
G, if you're having sex, the best sex of your life, with a Caucasian lady, and she calls you the N-word during, are you mad?
Hell no.
Set2.
No.
I mean, Slam.
I'd be real confused. I'd be real confused.
No, he feel amazing.
like, yes.
Exactly.
G, what age do you want to die at?
200.
Okay, she's breaking the record. Set2.
Price is right. 201.
Sure. I'm gonna go 202.
And last but certainly not least, what's the hardest drug you've ever done?
Oxycontin.
Okay.
Same.
Slam.
I think I like there was one time I accidentally took meth.
Accidentally. At least he's honest.
Did we catch his face, bro? Because I swear that was the most
No, we did get that.
I thought it was MDMA. I thought it was MDMA. It was not MDMA.
Yo, so that's the Random 10 with Gee Wunder Set2
Yo, you should make
and
that 20. That was fun.
and DJ Slam. You guys take us out of here, man. Make sure you plug all the music you got coming out. G, we probably need a whole other episode for the music you got coming out, but plug what you guys got coming out recently or just around the corner and all your social media and everything else.
Okay, I want to just plug a show. May 11th, I got a release show with artists I just signed out. A Saskatchewan DJ R Double will be at the SoCap in Toronto. I know it's a while from now. We got the Livication 2 album right now. Shout out Romney Wildcat. I just signed him to the management arm of Motive Music Canada. Artists, if you're looking for management and you got some money in your pocket, holla at your unks. Gee Wunder, Gee Whistle.
Wow, he's really media trained.
Yeah.
All right, set 2, please.
Right now we're pushing the Livication 2, man, and even if you want to get back into Livication 1, all of them are available on every streaming platform. I'm working on a new EP, but snail tail with that one right there, bro. But it's almost there.
Sounds exciting.
Bro, it's kind of fire still. That's why I'm so cheesed about it. But yeah, man, just make sure you go to hit up all the Motive Music catalog and run up them streams because the catalog's deep, fam.
All right.
Dope.
Other than Tinder, where can they find you on your social media?
Bumble is. You can hit me up at Gee Wunder, GeeWunder. Spell my name right. Get your game tight. That's across all socials. There's only Gee Wunder spelled like that. And Motive Music Canada, we have the Facebook and we have the IG. It's one word, Motive Music Canada. And the management and promotion arms is called Motive Music Canada Promo on IG.
Bomb.
All right.
Somebody stole my name on IG, bro. I'm so cheesed.
Yeah,
But
you spelled it
it's-
with a 5.
Yeah, fam. That's because somebody stole the set 2. Who else is a set 2, fam? Like, anyways, it's at 5ET2 on Instagram. On Facebook, it's SET2 for the fan page, and set 2 regular thing. Yeah, bro. Twitter. Oh, that's the only one I got it on.
There you go.
Set2. and yeah, bro. Just search it up, man. Search it up. Motive Music promo on Instagram. Motive Music Canada on Instagram.
All right.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right.
Dope. And much like the Random 10, we're going to take a far left here. And we're going to drop, I think it might be actually the first track by Mr. Oizo. Arguably the first dubstep track ever made in 1999.
With the video? The one with the video?
I don't know if there's a video because we're on the radio.
But okay, what song is it?
It's called it's not that one. It's called Analog Words Attack.
Oh, okay.
But this is way before that one. But here we go.
Bomb.